What's up everyone? After the Yeezy Day video, I have to tell you there is an element of engagement with these videos that just makes them so much more fun when I hear directly from everyone out there. And I have a pair of shoes that just came today from Sneakers. My wife got these. I actually was on the fence about even trying for them. And I think there is probably a little bit of controversy surrounding these shoes. And I think I also know why. So I'm gonna get into them, and I really do want to hear what everyone out there thinks about these shoes, because I think I feel some type of way. I'm definitely going into this biased, and I'm gonna find out if my bias holds or if in hand these can flip me around to really liking them. Let's have a look. These are the Air Jordan 3 Desert Elephants. And the box is pretty cool. The moment of truth. Man. And there it is. The issue that I have with this shoe from the pictures, I think, is that it's not what we came to expect given the initial renderings. The initial renderings had this shoe looking like a vintage or aged black cement. And it looked incredible to the point that for everyone that's been following the Zade scandal, I purchased multiple pairs with the expectation to have one to wear and one to stare, because I definitely wanted to put these on feet. And then the real images came out, and they went from this kind of vintage, desert sand, beige, brown, tan, light color to a almost cognac, tobacco, dark brown, but only with a splash of it on the toe and the heel, while keeping the lighter color everywhere else. And it just contrasts very, very strangely. It doesn't feel natural to the eye to look at this. But the weird thing is it doesn't look terrible, especially not from distance. I have a feeling on feet these actually are going to look pretty darn good. But in hand, I'm still having that same problem that I thought I would have, which is that the contrast in the colors between the dark brown and the light tan is kind of off-putting. And I almost think if they'd have gone certainly closer to the renderings, where the color here matched the color here, this shoe would be gold. But at the same time, there's no question from distance, the brown stands out. So maybe if they'd have gone darker up top, that would have been a good option. I don't know if a direct one-for-one match, but it even just feels like the shades between that and that are slightly off or slightly different. And maybe if they just match the shade or the tone a little better, I would like this shoe a little bit more. The orange, I actually thought that I would love, or certainly not have a problem with it. It's definitely out there. It certainly is a stark contrast to the shoe, but at the same time, for those that know me, I have a McLaren, and orange is McLaren colors, so I think I'm partial to orange. I don't have a problem with that. The materials on this shoe are up there. It's well constructed. It feels very, very nice. It's like two different leathers. We got a tumbled, softer leather up top, premium feeling smooth leather on the bottom. Really, really nice. No issues with construction as far as I can tell, at least not on this shoe. Let's check the other one. Pretty interesting pattern on the insole. I don't know that I would say I like this, but I always like interesting or different. In this case, I'm kind of whatever about it. It's the same equation of a elephant, a Jumpman, and Michael Jordan as you see on the box. Overall, this is a very well constructed shoe, very premium materials. It's really just going to come down to whether or not you like the color combinations that they put together. One thing that I'm noticing that I do really like is the suede material on the tongue. It's very, very nice. The hits of orange in the lace loopholes are a nice accent, but I still don't know if I can get over this dark brown contrasting strangely with the tan top. And I think that's one thing that I was actually a little surprised by in a good way, is I actually thought this upper area and the tongue was going to be more gray in tone. It's actually much more tan and beige brown in tone, which I think is actually fantastic. I don't know. I'm struggling with this one. Let's get some shots on feet. I don't know if I can make a call one way or another on this. I will say that we attempted to buy this on Sneakers because we knew that we could return it. I certainly was not interested in paying resale for it, not knowing in hand what they would be like. And I think my conclusion on these, as much as I know everyone says sneakers are meant to be worn on feet, is the verdict is still out for me. And as long as it's out, it's going to sit in the box. But I think these are nice enough that in hand, secured, it doesn't make sense for me to take them back. So I think I will be keeping them. And I think that's kind of where these stand for me at the moment. And I'm kicking the can down the road, and maybe one day I'll come around to really liking these and really wanting to put them on feet. Or maybe I'll decide it's time to move on. But I really want to hear what you think about these shoes, because I feel like, as silly as this sounds, this Jordan 3 has the potential to be really polarizing. I could see half liking it, I could see half really disliking it. Let me know what you think. That's all I've got. Thanks for watching. I will see you at the next one.